Hi, everyone. It's day 2 of my recovery from being a narcissist. And it's been a really hard day so far. It's 1:23 in the afternoon. Um, I feel kind of lost in a fog, to be honest. Have some anxiety. Um, Forced myself to do some activities rather than just wallow in my feelings, even though that's what I feel like doing right now. Um, God, I really don't understand what that's about. But I'm trying to really think about other people's feelings and consider their feelings in addition to mine. And for instance, not get angry with my kids this morning when they were arguing, trying to honor their feelings, validate their feelings, and I think I did okay with that. But I feel a little off kilter, is a good way to describe it. Off kilter and anxious and nervous, like there's something I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't know what. And I'm trying to keep my day on an even keel and do the things I'm supposed to do. Went jogging today, did some cleaning. Am starting to work on a book and trying to remind myself that it's not going to happen overnight, even though I have these feelings like I need to do this right now, and it's like just gushing all these ideas and things I want to say. And my experience with that is that doesn't go right. That doesn't work out. I've had a jewelry business, a hypnotherapy business, and I'm filled with excitement when I start these businesses. I've had other businesses in the past, and I get excited. I have energy. I go full bore, and then I lose it. I just lose it, meaning I lose my interest in it. And I suppose because I'm not getting my narcissistic feed, I don't have that excitement going on anymore, and I don't really know what to do if I don't have that excitement going on. I guess that's part of the big ego. It needs excitement, and maybe that's why I feel a little anxious and off center, is because I'm not getting fed narcissistically. My ego's not getting fed, and I don't really know what to do with that. I I guess I've been that way for so long. I feel kind of lost if I'm not getting fed by having someone else around to kind of bounce me off of, because I suppose I don't know who I am with no one else around to check it out with. So I suppose that's what makes me nervous is, I'm here with myself. And I'm not in touch with myself. So it's anxiety provoking. So I'm just trying to focus on, what should I be doing? I should be wrapping Christmas presents, and I just don't have the energy to do it. When I'm in this place, I just feel kind of lethargic and like I just don't want to do anything. I kind of feel like I wish that I could talk to somebody, and I don't know, maybe I just feel like I want to talk with somebody, but there isn't anyone. And my experience with therapists is they're not really that helpful. If you have narcissism, anyway. I haven't found any therapist that has been really all that helpful to me. So it's been a waste of money because they can't recognize when my narcissism is coming out, and they can't recognize when it's not, and when I'm feeling off kilter when I'm feeling anxious. So, so it doesn't work. I get bored. Nothing's happening. In the beginning of therapy, I get fed because of all the attention placed on me, and I get to talk about myself. But then after a while, that can only last for so long, right? And then after a while, it doesn't work anymore. And unless somebody is astute and aware of narcissistic tendencies and can call you on it and can also help you recover from it and learn an alternative, what am I supposed to do when I'm not getting fed and I feel empty inside and lost? What do I do? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not getting fed, mostly because I'm trying not to get fed. I'm trying not to do the behavior that normally I get fed with. So now what do I do? So, like I said, I went jogging, washed the dishes, started a book, just completely started it today. But I already feel discouraged because of how long I know it's going to take. And I want it done now. Like, I want my idea and then I want it done. That's the magical thinking part of narcissism, and that's me. That's what I have. I think it, now it should be done. Whereas other people, it's normal to them to have an idea, map it out, expect it to take a year or two, and enjoy the process as you go along with some stumbling blocks. But when you have narcissism, you're like, no, this is my idea, I'm putting forth the energy, boom, it should be done. There's no working towards it, there's no earning it. I suppose maybe it's that entitlement thing, I don't know. I have a master's in psychology, and I have a certificate in hypnotherapy, and I quit my practice because I can't help clients if I'm narcissistic, if it's all about me, my being a good therapist. Oh, I really helped this client today. Wow, I'm awesome, it's just stroking my ego. I can't have that, trying to help people, that's not right. Using them for my narcissistic needs, man. So I had to quit that. Of course, I can't tell anybody the truth about why I quit. I got to make things up because you can't be honest because of the way people will take it, judge it, and treat you because of it. So that's where I'm at in day 2 of my recovery from being a narcissist, having narcissistic tendencies. I'm just glad I'm not NPD, because from everything I'm learning about the actual dysfunctional, unhealthy, narcissistic personality disorder, full-blown, man, you treat people like objects. I mean, I look at people as objects, true, to fulfill my needs, but if you're interested, you should really research that and honestly be glad that you're not that bad. If you are that bad, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be disparaging. Just talking about myself here. So, anyways, day 2. And I am continuing. It was hard for me to even make this video. I feel like giving up already. Had the idea, expended energy on it. I'm done. And so even just doing these videos is a test of my ability for fortitude and for continuing to work on a project long term and seeing where it goes and being surprised by where it goes and not having expectations and not trying to control it. And that is super hard because, as we know with narcissism, you need to be in control all the time of your feelings, of your emotions, of your environment, of the people in your life. Otherwise, the boat gets rocked and it's scary. You don't know where it's going to go. You don't know what's going to happen. And I know in my childhood, when that happened, it was chaotic. It was abusive. I didn't know what was going to come and from what direction. And so I developed this defense mechanism of protecting myself, trying to protect myself by controlling everything. And, I suppose the defense mechanism of being called it is what my dad called me. The defense mechanism for that, for being utterly worthless, completely, utterly worthless, and growing up that way, feeling that way, is to then go the opposite way and build a giant ego, because you have to do something. You can't live in the world with that utter worthless feeling and that lack of hope for anything better. I mean, what kind of way is that to live in the world? So hopefully I can reverse this narcissism and live a normal, regular life and just see myself as a regular person. Not special, not unique, not great, not fantastic, not a success. Just a regular Jane. Part of the herd, part of the human herd. And let that be okay. In fact, that I see as actually fulfilling. Having a giant ego is not fulfilling at all, because you're constantly striving to feed it. It takes on a life of its own. You're completely unaware of what people around you are feeling. You're unaware of how you're acting. I mean, it's really, I can understand the defense mechanism, but it is very destructive, eventually long term especially. I think when you're young, people are more forgiving, but the older you get, even husband and children, they're like, God dang, you need to change. We don't like this the way it is. We don't like you the way you are. And we don't like to be treated the way you treat us. So, and on my part, I agree, and I don't want to treat them that way. I mean, I'm not horrible. I don't scream, obscenities. I don't verbally abuse. I do yell, but I'm not swearing in my yelling. I'm not being physical. I'm raising my voice to be heard in the middle of what I perceive as chaos, and nobody's listening to me, and I'm trying to control the situation. I'm not trying to hurt the other person. I'm just reacting to a situation that I perceive as either threatening my emotional safety or threatening my ability to control things, threatening my safety in the environment. So I have to leave in about an hour and go pick up the kids and try to have my focus on what they might be feeling, and honestly not what I'm feeling at all. I think that I shouldn't even think about what I'm feeling unless a situation calls for something that I actually have a feeling about. But to constantly all day long be thinking about what I'm feeling, what I want, what I need, what I like, what I don't like, my feelings are hurt, I'm not doing this, I should be doing that, and just kind of turn that part off. I'm going to try to do that for the next hour. So I plan to do another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching.